man. It's a psych out. See the pleasure lovers who live it like it is, where it's at. Make the scene with the rebels, the hippies who think that flower power rules over everything and everybody. Psych out. Dick Clark presents the hallucinatory world of the flower children as they parade up and down the streets of San Francisco's Haight-Ashbury district. Psych Out was filmed entirely on location in hippie heaven. See the mind blowers in action. Watch the psychedelic dropouts as they psych out. Psych out. Psych out. You'll listen to the sound of green with the seeds in the strawberry alarm clock. Taste a moment of madness when you experience a psych out. With Susan Strasberg and Dean Stockwell in psychedelic color from American International. Psych Out.
Slide with me now down that purple shaft into the deep, inner depths of the diamond mine, where we will witness the flight of the precious peanut butter fudge angel of love as she spreads her wings and flies high through the thundering silence of your vacuum-kept secret, hiding out on the pulsating fringe of your bubbly fudge mind. Deep in the sanctuary of the ruby-lipped lizard who's tripped through that revolving door of today's changes, springs the weightless suspension of those tiny red question marks to pierce your brain and taunt you to observe the wondrous smoke of the fur-lined volcano near the cave of the great blue-winged bat, following the flight of the deep, deep-breathing butterfly toward the soothing smell of the 6-foot narcissus. Are we in the garden of man-eating dandelions or in the safety of the Tasmanian treehouse? Can it be? Will it be? Yes, it will, as you reach out for where it's at, only to find when you're where it's at, it isn't where it's at all. So pop out now with me for a borrowed moment and glimpse through the plate glass menagerie of life, the time thieves, the flight of mediocrity. Will we ever free ourselves of the demons of mediocrity? Wade now with me, knee-deep in the splendor of the peach fuzz forest, in the gentle radiation of the one-eyed cufflink, who joins us on our ball-bearing express to the land of lavender and sky blue pink, where we pause on the latex trampoline of tomorrow's promise and grieve on yesterday's sweet sorrow. In the steam-heated living room of the warm teenage tangerine, we must now somersault in slow motion, down the sliding board to a diamond mine eternity, crying is God alive, and remembering so well that the hand that cradles the rock can certainly roll the world.
Blow commercial about a movie called Love.
Movie called Love.
They made love at Columbia.
What is love?
Love is when your heart goes
Pitter-patter, pitter-patter.
pitter-patter, pitter-patter.
Love, L-U-V, love.
Love was a hit Broadway play.
Love.
They made love?
They made Love a movie, yeah.
Who's in love?
Jack Lemmon's in love.
Love,
Peter Falk's in love.
love,
Elaine May's in love.
They said it couldn't be
I'm
made.
hip. Love. Love is suggested for the mature audience.
yeah, make it.
Like what?
Love, baby.
L-U-V, love.
Be sure to see Love, opening tomorrow, citywide theaters and drive-ins everywhere.
What a groupie is. A rock group freak like me, who digs musicians and follows them night after night to wherever their gig is. I get where I want to go any way I can. Thumb trips, a van, or Daddy's wheels. All I want is to be free. And all I've got are looks and a few gimmicks, and I usually get a cat. There's a movie that tells it all, like it really is. It's called I Am a Groupie. It's out of sight.
Groupie girl, it doesn't matter who they are, and you will travel near and far just to go with someone.
I Am a Groupie is a movie about me. I'm 16 years old. I Am a Groupie is rated R. Anyone under 17 must be accompanied by parent or guardian.
I'm gonna tell you about my baby. You know, it comes around. He's that big 6 feet tall, from his head to the ground. You know, it comes around here. It's about midnight. It makes me feel so good, Lord. You know, it makes me feel alright. And his name is M-E-L-V-I-N. Melvin. M-E-L-V-I-N. Melvin. I'm the
She wonders why the phone don't ring and JJ doesn't call no more. Whispers follow her through the streets, but no one speaks, and she is left to question. And as she bathes, her eyes say, what's this sore?
He wonders why his Johnson feels so strange while zipping up his pants. His drawers have new and brownish stains, but what the hell, it will probably pass. And anyway, today's the game. Got to be in practice, no cash to go to doctors.
It's free. It's free. Free shots to cure VD.
And he doesn't tell her and she doesn't know.
The destruction it works is slow. Slow syphilis and gonorrhea. Slow syphilis and gonorrhea.
And as they wonder, time has passed, and little spiral things worm their way through blood and tissue, moist and wet with heat. Breeding ground for spirocate and gonococcus. Membranes of erections, vagina red, jockey shorts and pantyhose, bacteria drips of death. That would kill your mama, that would kill your daddy, that would kill your child and you.
You who walk around on cloud nine and pretend to know so much.
Rhythm and blues, rock and roll and Latin soul.
It's free. It's free.
Slow syphilis and gonorrhea. Slow syphilis and gonorrhea.
And as they sleep, the poison travels, leaving but few clues for those who care to look. And she sits by the phone. Maybe I have bad breath, or he's got another girl, or I've been messing around too much and he found out.
And he walks with his legs spread like a cowboy so as not to rub his Johnson, cause by now it's red and sore, but the fellas will laugh if I ask.
You didn't get it from no toilet seat, man.
And it ain't no strain.
You sure didn't get it from no doorknob.
And he doesn't tell her and she doesn't know. The destruction it works is slow. Slow syphilis and gonorrhea. Slow syphilis and gonorrhea.
And in school one day she meets a boy. He kisses her deep with tongue thrust hard, and they twine together on the stairs till a teacher appears and they part. Another start. It's free. Free. It's free. Free.
Slow syphilis and gonorrhea. Slow syphilis and gonorrhea.
He takes some aspirin, which is not penicillin, and gets down with Sandy in Washington Park. Even though his penis is flaming, his passion is hotter, and the pyramid grows.
It's free. It's free.
And she goes with she, then he makes it with he. For gay people in their camouflages, just men and women with another way. But syphilis and gonorrhea, rectums in the mouth, same things as vaginas and burning Johnsons upright.
It's free. It's free.
Don't think inside your morality you're safe from inhibition's cause. Disease is disease as long as love lacks clarity.
It's free.
Free.
It's free.
Free. And he doesn't tell her, and she don't know.
The destruction it works is slow. Slow syphilis and gonorrhea. Slow syphilis and gonorrhea.
She tries to have a baby but gets nothing but sterility.
He goes blind, then goes crazy.
All because of silence.
And ignorance.
And nobody will tell you. And nobody knows the destruction it works is slow. Slow syphilis and gonorrhea. Slow syphilis and gonorrhea. But new drugs work fast for those who catch the bug. A needle will do it. If only they knew it at health centers on the way to school or basketball. Free shots will kill them all. All syphilis and gonorrhea. All syphilis and gonorrhea. It's free.
Free.
It's free.
Free shots to cure VD.
But he doesn't tell her.
And she doesn't know the destruction it works is slow.
Slow syphilis and gonorrhea. Slow syphilis and gonorrhea.
Ever try to stuff a wild bikini? First take a pinch of 36, 22, 36.
Ouch!
Kind of got carried away there. Fold together equal portions of blondes, redheads, and brunettes. That's how to stuff a wild bikini. Don't miss How to Stuff a Wild Bikini, starring Annette Funicello, Dwayne Hickman, and special guest star Mickey Rooney in color and Panavision. How to Stuff a Wild Bikini is also stuffed with thrills and spills of the greatest motorcycle race ever from American International Pictures.
The one to see that you ever seen. There once was a man
weighs 190 pounds, 6'2" and muscles all around. Bernard Bikini, sharpest guy in town. But when he talks, he has a most peculiar sound.
Ooh, I'm so mad. Someone kicked sand all over my ice cream bar.
He arrives on the scene bright and early each day. With his gorgeous suntan, he struts around the bay. That's Bernard Bikini, sharpest guy in town. But oh, when he talks, it really gets you down.
Heavens no, silly. I won't race you out to the float and get my new swimming suit wet.
The best looking boy on the beach today is Bernard Bikini. It's always that way. But Cupid hits the road for a good long walk every time he hears Bernard Bikini talk.
Wouldn't it be scrumptious if the whole world was just one big beach?
Now my oh my, what a handsome guy. Every girl at the beach really gives him the eye. Poor Bernard, you'll hear them say. I wonder what makes him talk that way.
I absolutely insist that you return my suntan lotion immediately.
Now what could I do to change Bernard? If I only knew, I'd try real hard. Maybe a hug, or maybe a kiss. If only Bernard didn't talk like this.
Say, whoever's still throwing that sand, stop at this very instant.
Now listen here, Bernard. Believe you me, I'm gonna straighten you out. Yes, sirree. And your first lesson will start tonight by holding hands in the pale moonlight.
Ooh, now see here, I'm not so sure about that. I very seldom go out after dark.
Now everything's changed, it's easy to see. He struts around the beach with authority. I'm so very proud of my Bernard, because he's now the head lifeguard.
Bernard?
Not now, baby. I gotta go kill some sharks for those silly swimmers.
Very funny. Disgusting.
Please come to me.
It's Saturday night in L.A., Rockville, USA, and the Strip is jumping. The groupies, Barbara, Dolly, and Jan, are making the scene, looking for fun and games to groove all night. But the trip they're about to take is going to be a real bummer. In Bummer, a far-out tale of the rock age. Barbara, Dolly, and Jan, three music freaks who just wanted to play. How are they to know that the dudes they picked were going to change the rules on them? Change the rules, change the game, change their lives. Bummer, the story of three chicks who had to learn the hard way that backstage there are lots of losers, but few winners. Barbara, Dolly, and Jan, you'll never forget them, or what happens to them in Bummer. It tells it all, from EDI, rated R.
She wanted to be like everyone else. Now she's all alone in a room by herself. It started with a party in the back of Ed's Cafe. There was dancing and drinking. Most everyone was gay. A stranger there that no one knew passed out some cigarettes. Guaranteed we'd get a thrill we'd never met. Now some said no, and some said yes. Susie said she would. They agreed if anyone would get a kick, they knew that Susie could. The gang all liked how brave she was. Yeah, Susie made a hit. At first, like it was all in fun, But then Susie didn't quit. She had to be among that crowd, so she took another puff. But this was only cigarettes. She wanted other stuff. The stranger knew of something else, stuff that's hard to get. And Susie said she'd tried, cause nothing stopped her yet. The sweetest girl I ever knew, I slowly watched her fall. Every drug known to man, by now she knew them all. She began to lose her friends, then she lost her pride. She didn't need me anymore, so I too stepped aside. She couldn't lose the habit now, and everyone could tell that her twisted mind was full of dope and her body just a shell. Now I know in some back room there's a party going on, and there may be a stranger who brought some cigarettes along. There may be another Susie who's tempted for a try. But if she could see my Susie, she'd know the way she'll die. She wanted to be like everyone else. Now she's all alone in a room by
bunch of kids with real long hair standing throwing rocks at the town square. Might be fun, but I don't think it's fair, 'cause they call me town square. Sure was different back when I was a kid. Some of the mean things that I did, the old man took down the razor strap. He'd say, "Ben, bend over my lap." Then the lonely voice of youth cried, "Ow! That is true." You can't even whistle at a girl anymore. It could be a boy and he might get sore. Then again he might not, you can't ever tell. Some of them fellas are really swell. They travel a lot and they're really hip. Seems they're always taking a trip. Bet there's a lot of pretty country to see, riding around in an LSD. And the lonely voice of truth cries, "What is youth?" I saw a young man sitting on the witness stand, and the man with the book said, "Raise your right hand." Not that right hand, your other right hand. The young man on the stand didn't understand. The judge said, "Son, do you solemnly swear?" Said, "I swear I can't hear you on account of my hair." Really, it was long as a horse's tail, but I guess that's the U.S. mail. And the lonely voice of truth cries, "What is youth?" Heck, I went to college for quite a while. They say I made straight A's in wild. Guess I was a little bit slow. I flunked protesting 2 years in a row. Couldn't learn to speak the language of the kids in town. I'd say burn it up instead of burn it down. Even used pot to wipe out my head, but I used the one that was under the bed. And the lonely voice of truth cried, "What are you doing?" Youth are my friends. Youth and youth, but not him.
When you dare to enter the controversial world of LSD, you will embark on the most jolting journey of your life. On your trip, you will face a lovely sort of death as you experience the ecstasies.
Feel the warmth,
the texture of excitement as it grows.
The agonies.
Know the aching pain of an old love's final dying. The frustration of a new love's insatiable demanding.
And the orgies with the psychedelic revolutionaries who turn on and go out of their skulls.
The wildest of pleasures possess you. Fingers of fear mercilessly rake you.
When you see The Trip, you will actually touch the screen as it crawls up the wall. Don't miss Roger Corman's The Trip, starring Peter Fonda, more shocking than Blues and the Wild Angels, and Susan Strasberg. Also starring Bruce Dern, Dennis Hopper, and Solly Soxy. The Trip from American International in psychedelic color will blow your mind.
And I'll give you a kiss.
I loved you. Please come back to me. I miss you. You're the best. Baby, without you by my side, my whole complexion is a mess.
Freaks aren't for kids, not for silly rabbits.
I would like all of you to turn to chapter 37, and we will all sing hymns. Row, row your boat gently down the
My father was a big old toad. Toad, toad, big old toad. He lived in a hole in the middle of the road. Hole, road, middle thereof. My mother was a little wren. Wren, wren, a little wren. She lived at home in a little wren pen. Pen, pen, little wren pen. My brother was a slimy frog. Frog, frog, slimy frog. He lived in a swamp in a rotten log. Log, log, rotten log. My sister was a crummy witch. Witch, witch, crummy witch. She lived in the woods in a dirty ditch. Ditch, ditch, dirty ditch. and Lake. Lake, Lake, Stankin' Lake. My grandpa was the color green. Green, green, the color green. He lived in a wart on an elephant's spleen. Spleen, spleen, elephant's spleen. My aunt, she was a cardiac vein. Vein, vein, cardiac vein. She lived in the heart of a whooping grain. Grain, grain, whooping grain. My uncle was a strange disease. Disease, disease, strange disease. He lived on the wind in a forgotten breeze. Breeze, breeze, forgotten breeze. Toad, friend, frog, witch. Toad, friend, frog, witch. Snake, green, flame, disease. Flame, 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 breeze. My cousin was a kangaroo. And I, my friends, had a square root of two.
I was born in the slums, I was born in the slime. I seen my share of killing and I seen my share of crime. It took me 20 years to find out, no, it ain't what you got, baby, it's who you know. I wanna testify, I wanna testify, I wanna raise my hands high and reach to the sky. Before I go, I wanna testify. Life can be vicious and life can be cruel, but the Lord protects the drunk and the Lord protects the fool. We were born to live, yet we all must die. But before I go, I wanna testify, I wanna testify, I wanna testify, I wanna raise my hands high and reach to the sky. Before I go, I wanna testify. You gotta be tough or you'll never last. Cause this life, baby, oh, she goes by fast. Heed my words in all you pursue. I say do unto others for they do unto you. I wanna testify, I wanna testify, I wanna raise my hands high and reach to the sky. Before I go, I wanna testify, I wanna testify. Oh, somebody help me, help me, help me, help me. I gotta testify, baby. Oh, please, somebody testify.
Come with the gentle people.
Behold, the world of the bizarre and the beautiful. Russ Meyer, the man who knows what to do with beautiful women, now takes them all beyond the Valley of the Dolls. This is not a sequel. There has never been anything like it. 20th Century Fox presents Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. In color, rated X. No one under 17 admitted.
I'm on your side, baby. Go ahead and burn your bra. You've got a right to freedom. Join the unhooked generation. I'm for women's liberation. Join the fight to stop inflation. Baby, let it all hang out. Baby, let it all hang out. Burn your bra now, baby. I'll even light a fire for you. Don't get in the sling, baby, do your thing. The whole world's watching you. You've got a firm foundation. one that really does turn me on. I believe in what you're doing. You've been held down too long. Today the fashions are demanding that your talents be outstanding. I'm glad that everything's expanding. You come a long way, baby. Baby, let it all hang out. Burn your bra now, baby. I'll even light a fire for you. Don't get in the sling, baby, do your thing. The whole world's watching you. Burn your bra now, baby. I'll even light a fire for you. Don't get in the sling, baby, do your thing. The whole world's watching you. Burn your bra now, baby. I'll even light a fire for you. Don't get in the sling, baby, do your thing. The whole
Wild thing, you make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild thing, you make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild thing, I think I love you. I want to know for sure. Wild thing, I think I love you. Come on and hold me tight. Wild thing, you make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild thing, you make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild thing, I think you move me. I want to know for sure. Wild thing, I think you move me. Come on and hold me tight. You moved me. Come on and hold me tight. Come on, wild thing. Come on, wild thing.
The Pink Angels, a different kind of motion picture about a different kind of motorcycle gang. Behind the denims and black leather jackets, sugar and spice and everything nice.
What in the hell is this? It's a maiden form and it's mine. Give it to me.
You know, Arnie, I never knew my dad. For heaven's sakes. How come? He was always in drag.
Don't miss the Pink Angels. Hard riders wearing a size 10 dress.
Okay, hold it right there, fella. What did you have in mind, fancy pants?
I've been known to eat my cigarettes, and I've swallowed them with no regrets. There's a bitter taste at first, but one forgets. And it doesn't hurt a bit to eat your cigarettes. You get high anyway. Won't you try? They say smoking causes lung disease. If you do it very long, I have you on your knees. But there's more to the law than the government sees. You can have a good time if you please. Get so anyway. Won't you try? Another verse, but I forget. I've been known to win and lose a bet. And I can swim a quarter mile, not get wet. And it doesn't hurt a bit to eat your cigarette. You get high anyway. Won't you?
Dark eyes, why are you blowing my mind? I didn't know your name. I was in the D-Dock, high on the walls of my wig. How did I know you'd call? If you were mad 'cause I didn't reply, don't put me down 'cause I'm ready to try. But I want you to know that I'm tuned in on your line. How lovely you are. I couldn't see your voice. I was in the sky so high on the wings of my mind. How did I know you'd love? If you were mad 'cause I didn't reply, don't put me down 'cause I'm ready to try. But I want you to know that I'm tuned in on your line. Ladies, don't hang up unless you wanna blow my mind. Blow my mind.
They're wild and no angels. Their very name spreads terror. Their credo is violence. Their god, hate. And they call themselves the Wild Angels. These are today's real rebels, with a chip on their shoulder, a monkey on their back, and a hate for the world in their guts. Blues, leader of a wolf pack on wheels. Mike, too much in love to care what she does or with whom. Joint, the fuzz hater. Show him a badge and he sees red. Bull, swinging a cycle chain and lusting for action. American International presents Peter Fonda and Nancy Sinatra in The Wild Angels, in Panavision and color, with members of the Venice chapter of the Hells Angels. The Wild Angels is the most terrifying film of our time.
can do it with your sweetie, do it with a friend, do it with the closest of your kiss and give yellow slurp. Yellow slurp. Yellow slurp. Do the slurp. When you hear it once, you're gonna hear it again. First grab your partner and tell him when you're gonna slide over and give it a whirl. I'll be the boy and you'll be the girl. Yellow slurp. Yellow slurp. Yellow slurp. Do the slurp. Pucker up your lips, get ready to go. Here comes the slurp, let's really roll. Put on your slurp and shoes and get down low. Start moving and slurping all over the floor. Yeah, the slurp. Yeah, the slurp. Yeah, the slurp. Do the slurp. Some dances are easy, some dances are fun. Some dances are hard to make the old folks run. The slurp is a dance that makes you feel young. Makes all the kids say, love-me-dum-dum. Yeah, the slurp. Yeah, the slurp. Yeah, the slurp.